know who it is. Like, okay. What eyeliner? It's the NYX Jumbo Stick. I'm American. See? There's more we could be worried about. People are literally going to war. Why is that? Politics are irrelevant. Stop talking about who we all voted for, but also war is fundamentally bad. What a leftist take of you. Seems like you should be fundamentally against the principles of voting for somebody who was held civilly liable if raped by 9 jurors. Somebody who was salivating over hypotheticals of engaging in war before he even stepped foot in office. The Panama Canal, Greenland, annexing Canada. What did he say? Can you assure the American people that if you are elected, you will not weaponize our military or economy to annex other land? He said, no, I cannot assure you that I will not do that. People are literally going to war and dying. Why is that? What hand do Americans play in that? Our government. And what did Biden do? He was president for how long? I'm a leftist, not a liberal. What does that mean? Do you know the distinction? I don't support individual politicians. I endorse one opposed to the other. I settle for a lesser of two evils that I come to the conclusion through morals. What did Biden do? What did Biden do? Who was in office before Biden? Okay. My point is, why do you care if somebody supports this or support that? It's personal opinion. Racism was also personal opinion. Transphobia, misogyny, homophobia, sexual violence, pedophilia. It's my personal opinion is a slippery slope and cannot be used to justify everything. Personal opinion is what Maze Runner movie you thought was the best. Personal opinion is what shade of blue is your favorite. Not fucking human rights. He's not transphobic or homophobic or racist. Y'all just make him to be like that. He's objectively all of those things. How much has my life personally changed? Well, we could talk about, revoking DEI, which essentially just means that women, people of color, and the LGBT plus community cannot be refused jobs off the basis of that criteria. That was implemented to stop discrimination in the workforce. That's been repealed. We could talk about immigrants that I know and love fearing for their lives. We could talk about women that I'm very, very close friends with that I love very much living in red states who could be assaulted, taken advantage of, and forced to carry a pregnancy to term. We could talk about the radicalization of the right in this current time. Men feeling like it's more acceptable to be misogynistic or violent towards me because of who's in office and who's running the country. Men feeling like they're allowed to say whatever they want to because of who won. You don't remember the whole your body, my choice outrage right after he won? I do. I remember. Yeah, that affects my life. Him talking about wanting to overturn Florida via virtual, that would affect my life. And plenty of people's lives that I love. Project 2025. What did it say about people with psychiatric and neurodivergent disabilities and detention centers, if I remember correctly? Oh, well, I'm autistic. That would affect me, wouldn't it? Ignorance is bliss, but it's much better to be miserable and educated than fucking stupid and happy. And it shows. I'm not from Florida, nor do I live there, but I'm actually going on a trip to Florida next month. Thank you, I appreciate that. Whatever podcast. So bad. They pick random Instagram models who do not specialize in politics or law to any degree and expect them to be able to the shit that they study every day. They sit there in their echo chambers, using false statistics and propaganda from MRAs and gender terrorist groups back from the 70s that have been disputed, and they bring people up there that they know cannot properly articulate themselves. It's so annoying. I was invited onto, well, it wasn't whatever podcast, but it was Fresh and Fit. Listen, if they're not covering my flights, I'm not going. I'm not paying to be fucking talked down to, because I already know how that's gonna go. I've lived that life. Ugh. RC right corner. Ugh. I just don't care. I get along with everyone and love everyone equally. You can't make the claim that you love everyone equally if you endorse, support, and defend people who endorse and support a person who is inherently homophobic, misogynistic, racist, transphobic, xenophobic, ableist, classist, of poor character. He was held civilly liable of rape by 9 jurors in the case of Eugene Carroll.